Hello, viewers. Good morning, all. My name is Vishal Manocha, owner and director at Net Worth Immigration Solutions. Welcome back to our live session. This is 11 a.m. right now in Canada, Eastern Standard Time. We are located in Brampton, Ontario, and right now in India it's 8:30 p.m. Every Friday we have this live show to update our clients of what has happened in the last 1 week in immigration uh, industry, in the immigration news, and we do also have this time for our client to post their questions they have into the comment section, and we will right away answer for you live right away. So don't miss this opportunity. Stay tuned for the important information we have for the last 1 week. We will be talking about the express entry draw, which was held on Wednesday. Yes, the second draw since December 2022 was just held just a couple of days ago on Wednesday. We will be talking about how much were the ITAs which were issued and what were the CRS score. Just to give you an idea, the number of ITAs sent were higher than the previous one, and the CRS score was lower than the previous draw, which was held on 6th of July. We will be talking about more in details what sort of future draw are we expecting once having a look at this one, and how the immigration industry will be proceeding ahead in 2022, especially related to express entry draw. So if you have any question regarding your express entry profile, how and what can make you qualify, how you can increase your CRS score, contact our offices and we will be happy to assist you. Our offices are based in Brampton, Ontario, and the second location is in Alberta, Calgary. Then we have got two offices back home in India in Karnal and Kurukshetra, both in Haryana. You can take our services from there too. So yes, we will be talking about express entry draw, which was recently held, and talking about how can you qualify and what you need to increase your score. We will be talking about more in detail in this show. Then secondly, we will be talking about Canada has reintroduced the COVID-19 test at the airports, at the four specific international airports. So you may still be randomly now picked again for the draw for that COVID-19 test. We will be talking about it, who can be picked and what you can expect at the Canadian airport if you are planning to arrive Canada. Even if you are fully vaccinated, you can still be picked. So make sure you have a plan in place. If unfortunately you're picked and you get a positive result, you still may have to quarantine. So as an international student, as a foreign worker, or somebody who's moving permanent resident to Canada, should be aware of this new the introduction of the COVID-19 test at the four major airports in Canada. We will be talking about more in detail there. Other than that, the great news for international students who are onshore is that fall 2022 and January 2023 onshore seats are available in colleges across GTA. In fact, anywhere in Canada, if you're looking at, even if you're in Montreal or BC, we can help you getting your admissions in any of these provinces if you are planning to getting another year program in onshore colleges in Canada. We will be talking more about in detail. Then the last thing we will be majorly discussing today will be spousal open work permit, new checklist, and the new document requests being received by all the clients who have filed it under process. Most of the clients are receiving this checklist. So we will be talking about that checklist more in detail today. What you can expect if you have still not received, you may expect a new document request being sent to you. What they're asking in those checklists, we will be going over that. According to the client profile, there is change of document they are requesting. It is basically a further request of document after the submission of your spousal open work permit application. We will be discussing about it too. So let us start with the most exciting news of the express entry draw, which was held on Wednesday, a couple of days ago. The great news was the CRS dropped down to 542. The previous one was 557, so there is a drop of 15 points in the CRS score, which is a great news, which was again expected. And as I said in my previous show too, that you can expect the further draws to be going down. So don't get disheartened or demotivated because of the draws which have been happening. The future draw by the end of the year, it will be dropping down, and you can expect even your profile could be picked later on when the new draw resumes in January. We will be talking in fact that too today. Okay, so next thing is the CRS score was dropped to 15 points, but the ITAs issued were 1750. which is 250 more than the previous one. In the previous round of invitation, which was sent on 6th of July, the number of ITA issued were at 1500. So now it has went up to 1750. So the CRS score is low as compared to previous one, and the ITA's number of ITA issued has grown high as compared to the previous score. This is the second draw being held after it was stopped in December 2020. This was an all category draw. So what you can expect is the people with CC background, skilled worker class, and in fact PNP were also invited. If you remember, last week there was no PNP draw. But yesterday, 3 of our clients who have already got an Ontario PNP approval were also invited. So this draw was all category draw where CC people in the pool, federal skilled worker, and provincial nominee program. All of them were invited under this particular draw. So that's why I can think that the number went high, because even the PNP people were also invited. Now, who are those PNP people who got this opportunity? Basically, they are the one who have already got their PNP approved through one or the other province, which have got, now they've got extra 600 points. And on the ground of that, you were invited because the score was for 542. People who have usually got their PNP approved, they are scoring above 700 or 600 usually, because they get an extra 600 points once they get their PNP approved for one or the other province. So yes, that is the great neat thing is that all draw has started, and it is now happening frequently. And as pre-pandemic, it was used to have every fortnight. So even this draw happened after exactly fortnight. If you compare to the 6th of July when the first draw was held, after the gap of 1.5 years, it is the second draw in 2022, which is the next percentage draw, which invited people from all category of class, like either FSW, CEC, or PNP. All of the people were invited in this draw. Now, if you are somebody who's looking to get into Exploratory Pool, who are still thinking, should I get into the pool? I still know a lot of students, a lot of international students, and especially foreign workers are still waiting for the TR to PR pathway to open up. Yes, it is coming up. By September, we will have a news exactly of who will be eligible to qualify under TR to PR pathway, because TR to PR pathway is going to be a permanent pathway as per the previous announcement, and as it's going to be a permanent pathway for temporary foreign worker and international students. But it is going to be different than what we have seen last year. It is going to be a different platform altogether, maybe a different even portal coming up for that. But it will be a permanent program, but not every international student and foreign worker will qualify. Now, this is something Immigration Minister is still working on, and they are supposed to release their policy guidelines by first week of September or second week of September. And after that, you can expect the TR to PR pathway to also start getting invited, or we have to see how does those work. But please don't wait for TR to PR pathway to come to start, then only to get into the pool, or you may never know, you can get a chance even with the Exploratory which have started now. You never know, there may be a specific CEC draw which invites people with less CRS score. So my advice to all those people who are international or foreign, get into the pool if you are eligible. If you are not, you can contact us, we can let you know if you are eligible or not. Just the basic thumb rule is, if you have got a 1 year experience either in Canada or in India, if you have got your IELTS score and got your education evaluated, then you should be into the pool. No matter what, whatever is your NOC knock code, whatever you have been doing in Canada under knock OAB, all of them, anybody can get invited. It could be a PNP also who might invite you. You never know about it. So make sure you are into the pool. If you're not still there, contact us. If you still have any doubt, you don't know exactly what will make you eligible or how you can improve your CRS score, you can contact us at Networth Immigration Office in Brampton, Ontario. Our office is very close to Brampton Gateway Terminal, and we can help you getting into the pool and guiding you. Maybe one or the other profile you may be picked under, and you can also submit your PR application after that. But don't miss this chance. Don't just wait for TR to PR. I know a lot of international students, in fact, most of them are just assuming that everybody will get a chance to apply under TR to PR, so they are not even creating their profile. But this is not the right way to go about it. If you are planning to get settled down in Canada, you have to explore all the opportunities available. You may never know which opportunity could be the best one for you, and you might be picked under one or the other draw, and then you can submit your PR application. If you want to know more about it, contact us and we can help you, guiding you maybe through another PNP programs, or even letting you what you can expect from TR to PR pathway and how you can get into the pool if you are not into the pool already. So just a recap of what we are discussing under this draw. Express entry draw was held a couple of days ago. The number of invitations sent was 1750, which was an all category draw, and the score dropped down to 542, which is 15 points less than the previous draw. If you have any questions regarding this express entry draw or how it get into the pool, can contact us and we can definitely help you and guide you for the further process of your express entry draw. Okay, so secondly, we will be discussing about it is regarding the Cannon Airport reintroducing the COVID-19 test. In the last five weeks, it was stopped. There were no random tests being happening. So international students, foreign workers, or somebody with PR, even if they're fully vaccinated, nobody was tested even randomly. But now that have restarted again, starting from this week. So make sure if you're traveling here, you have to be prepared about your plans of where you will be staying. You may be asked by the CBSA officer, and you may be randomly picked for one or the other airport. There are four airports, like in Vancouver, Alberta, Montreal, and Toronto. If you're landing in any of these four airports in these provinces, you may be, not everybody, but you might be picked for a random COVID test. And if you have been tested positive, then you have to quarantine for 10 days, irrespective of your province guidelines. As per federal guidelines, if you are tested positive, you still have to quarantine for 10 days. So make sure you are aware and plan it accordingly. Plan your trip accordingly. Before you travel, you should be aware of all these rules. If you're not, then you may end up into a situation where you're not prepared, and then it may cost you extra than what you thought. So make sure you have a plan in place. If you are picked up randomly and you are even tested positive, then you should know what exactly to do from here. That was it about this second news we had for you. The third one is for onshore international students who are already in Canada and looking for college admission for September 2022 and January 2023 intake. We have got seats available. Either it's a 1-year program or a 2-year program. We have seats available for this program. Now, the people who are in Canada, definitely, why would they like to change the college or why they want to move to a new college? There are a lot of reasons why students look into the onshore admission. Few of the students who come to a college don't like the way they, maybe the education or the environment, or they feel homesick. If they're outside GTA, they do prefer coming in, studying in a college which are across GTA, nearby the area, so that you can stay with your friends and family. These are the people who look for the college admissions. So if you're somebody who are looking for it, kindly contact us. We have seats available for September 2022 and January 2023. Just to let you know that even for January, if you're looking for January 2023, it is the right time to apply. Seats are right now available and you can take the opportunity. The problem right now with international students is they are stuck. For example, we get a lot of inquiries every day. Now everybody wants to study in Brampton. Unfortunately, everybody will not get a seat in Brampton. There are very limited colleges in Brampton. Whatever opportunity you're getting, either for, for example, if you're looking for a 1-year program and if you're looking for January intake, for example, Niagara College or Fleming College or Toronto College, college in Toronto are available, go for it. You never know, you may never find a seat for January intake if you are just waiting for Brampton. Because Brampton has got very limited, colleges have got their campuses and very limited seats. All the seats are mostly been filled by the foreign workers, like for the offshore students. So for onshore, the seats are very limited if you are in Canada. So don't miss an opportunity. Don't delay it till the end. You cannot delay it till the end for you to get the admission. And if you're looking for admission, you should definitely get your admission done. As whatever opportunity you're getting, go for it. You never know, the colleges will be opening up. The choice of college you are looking at, you never know if you're looking. If the college is in GTA, my advice for you should be whatever opportunity you're getting to get an admission into a college anywhere in GTA, either it's Scarborough, it's Toronto, it's Mississauga, in Brampton, Wherever you're getting the first opportunity, grab it, because as I said, don't wait till the end. Because if you wait till the end and if you don't find the seats available for this university or college you're looking forward to, then you may have to miss an intake. You may have a gap in your education, and which will definitely affect your post-graduation work permit. Because if you are looking for a 3 year or a 1 year post-graduation work permit, your education should be continuous. There should be no unofficial drops, and there should be no part-time studies other than your last semester. So there are a lot of guidelines you need to follow if you are looking for a post-graduation work permit to file after study permit. So you have to make sure you don't have gaps in your education. So contact us if you are onshore, if you're looking for 1 year or 2 year colleges. If you're looking for college across GTA, we have seats available right now for September. In Brampton campus, we have seats available. And for January also, we have seats available in colleges across GTA. So don't miss this opportunity. Contact us as soon as you uh, think that you want to apply. You already know, in fact, that you have to take up a new course. There are a lot of international students, especially the post-graduation one, who come here for a post-graduation 1 year program. They want to do another 1 year program, but they will only be able to do another 1 year program, and there should be no gap between your education. You can have, for example, somebody who started the education in January 2022 for a 1 year program. The program will finish in August. Now you have to start your education in January. You cannot delay than that. First preference should be to start up in September itself. If you don't want to start in September, you have an opportunity that you can start up in January, but that is the last intake. You cannot start your education after January, or if you have to, you can still, but it will get very complicated. And as I said, that can affect your post-graduation work permit. So not at all advisable for you to delay whatever admissions you're getting in any onshore colleges in GTA. Grab the opportunity, pay the fees, secure your seats, so that you're not into a situation where it may eventually even end up you getting, like, not being eligible for post-graduation work permit. So client, if you I can see a lot of viewers already who have joined in, who are listening to this. If you have any question, kindly post it into the comment section. This is an opportunity for you to ask your question. This is an opportunity for us to answer your question live right away. If you have any question, kindly post it into the comment section. And as I said, I will be happy to answer them for you. The question could be related to any topic you have regarding immigration, either study permit, work permit, spousal PR application, citizenship application. We deal in all categories of application. So if you are having any of these, if you have any of the questions, then do contact us, and we will be happy to assist you and guide you. If you are not able to answer those questions live right now, you can drop us an email. We are available on all the social media platforms. We have a YouTube channel, we have Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. We are available across the social media channel. You can contact us through any of your channels you want, and definitely, as I said, we will be happy to assist you and guide you in whatever situation you are in. If you have any question, we will be definitely happy to assist you in that. Sorry. The last thing I would like to discuss today was the main topic, as we said, will be the spousal open work permit applicants who are getting new checklist after submitting their application and waiting for 3 to 4 months. And also we'll be discussing about what is right now the a rough time, processing time of the spousal open work permit. Just to let you know, every day, in fact, every day of a week, we get 1 or 2 spousal open work permit approvals. Most of these applications were submitted in January or February or March 2022. So the processing time has reduced to, in fact, 4 to 3 months. But don't take it like it is for everybody. There are still applications which are taking more than 6 months, but recently we have seen few people have been lucky enough. Maybe the file have been went to an office which was a recently open office after the task force has been assigned. Maybe that could be the reason, but we have seen spousal open work permit processing being reduced to approximately even 3 to 4 months. Now people are starting getting visas, and as I said in fact, every day in the morning we get 1 or 2 visa approvals for the spousal open work permit application. If you are somebody who want to invite their spouse, if you're an international student, as an international student, if you're a foreign worker, we can help you get your spouses in Canada on an open work permit, we have a 98% success rate in spousal open work permit application. So out of 100 applications, we do 98 people to get their spousal open work permit. We have successfully, in fact, handled a lot of refusal cases. We get clients who have got 3 refusals, 4 refusals, and they still contact us, and we have got their approvals. You can go to our social media platform, look into you can listen to the views of our client, the videos they have made for us, the reviews they have left us on social media. It definitely speaks about what I'm telling you. So we have a very huge success rate. We do more than 200 to 300 spousal open work permit application every year. So if you are somebody who want to invite their spouse on a spousal open work permit, contact us and we will be happy to again assist you getting your spouses here. If you already have a refusal, do definitely contact us. Listen to us, take a counseling, it's free of charge, and maybe you definitely, I'm pretty sure out of 100 people who contact us, 99% do decide to go ahead and get their application processed for us. And as I said, we have got around 98% success rate under this category. So definitely no thinking about it. If you are somebody who wants to invite their spouse on an open work permit, contact us and we will be again taking up your application, listening to your case and guiding you properly and professionally and making sure that we get a positive result. Although we don't guarantee any results, but as I said, our success rate is still up to 98% of our applications get approved. So contact us for that. Now talking about the checklist people are getting to submit the further document. If you are an international foreign worker, sorry, if you're an international student, if you're already studying right now, the document they are requesting right now from the client is to send the current enrollment letter, the recent transcript, and the funds which you have to support your spousal application, and on your relationship proof. So these are the 4 major things which are being asked from a spousal open work permit client these days. These are further document requests they are getting. So this is, if you are a spousal open work permit, then yes, this is something you have applied for spousal open work permit and you are on study permit. So that is what you can expect. If you are somebody who have finished their education, but when you applied for a spousal open work permit, you were studying, and now you are applied for your post-graduate work permit application. In that circumstances, the officer is asking you definitely the proof that you have submitted your post-graduate work permit application, the proof that you are working, you have an NOC knocked job available to you. They are also asking for a pay stub from your employer and also the recent bank statement from the employer. That is another thing they are asking for. So make sure if you are somebody, when you applied for your spousal open work permit, you are on a study permit, now you're on a work permit, you have just applied for it, this is what you can expect. Third category of clients are people who applied under the post-graduate work permit, but now they've approved for the work permit. So the employer, so again the officer is asking for the latest 3 pay stub, the salary statement, that the account statement in which you're getting your account or money. Make sure you have that statement because the officer is asking for those statements. Then they're asking again for relationship proof and funds. So these are the major things which we have been asked in this checklist. So this checklist it's been sent as it's a generic checklist. If you are getting this checklist, you have to figure out what situation you are in your application stage, and according to that, you have to complete your document and send it. Because this checklist is not coming specifically as per your case. This is a generic checklist been sent to almost all post-graduate work permit application. Not everybody, but yes, most of them are getting it. But it's a generic one. Out of the checklist you get, you have to pick the one you think is your situation, and then you have to fulfill those documents and submit it. IRCC is giving only 15 days to arrange those documents and submit it. So make sure you are prepared. If you think your application is under, if you know your application is under process, you know I've already told you what you can expect to get if you get this further document request. Start preparing them already, because as I said, you will only get 15 days to submit all those applications. All those documents. So make sure you are getting ready for that. So I'll be taking a couple of questions we have. I know there are not too many questions today, but we will be taking what we have, and then we have a couple more update before we will be wrapping this session, because this session happens every Friday at 11 a.m. and it's usually for 30 to 40 minutes. So we will be definitely keeping that time for today also, and as soon as we are done with the updates and the question, we will be definitely wrapping up the session after that. Okay, now we have got Priya who have joined us. Steve, good morning to all of you. TRV document requirement. Priya, if you are already in Canada, if you have got your temporary resident visa is what you're talking about. Basically, temporary resident visa, study permit is also temporary resident visa, visitor visa is also a temporary resident visa, and in fact, work permit is also a temporary resident visa. So exactly you need to specify under which category you want to know the document requirement. The document requirement is different as compared to which TRV application you are planning to do. TRV is basically a term, temporary resident visa. Then under that there are categories like study permit, work permit, uh, and spousal open work permit is a TRV application. Right? So all these categories, if you can exactly tell what you exactly want, what checklist or document you have, we can definitely guide you further and then let you know what exactly will be required. Then we have Rohit asking question, I need Canada tourist visa. What are the procedure to apply? If you are somebody who is planning to come to Canada for a tourist, it is the right time. No doubt about it. The we are getting this visa approval very frequently now. Even the super visas are getting approved. As we all know, there were recent changes made under the super visa where you can apply for your parents for 5 years, or up to they can stay here for 7 years at a time. So you can also apply for those visas. The procedure to apply, you can do it online. The document requirement depends on what exactly is your uh, situation in your back home country. But the most common documents which are required under the tourist visa application are your financial background, what you're doing in Canada, in India, sorry, in any back home country, your income proofs, your financial statement, your social status, everything regarding to that will be required. Which, in fact, anything which can support your visit will be required. If you have an inviter who is inviting you, then the invitation letter from them and their document will be required. For example, if you want, you're in Canada and you want to invite your parents back from back home, then you are the main inviter. So we will need your document and also the person who has been invited, who are the parents. We will need their information and their social financial document back home. And after we have got all these documents, then we apply. Usually, all the applications have been applied online now, and people are getting their results. Again, don't take it for granted for everybody. We are getting results approximately in 2 months. Even in few cases, it is taking longer than that. So don't be scared about if you haven't got it and your neighbors have already got the work permit. Make sure you are just be patient. Wait for the the visa application decision, and definitely you will hear back from them. The average processing time is around 2 months, but it is also taking higher than that. So make sure you're not don't panic and be patient, and you should hear back from IFCC. Now we are talking about this processing time. There is a very disappointing news, which I'm pretty sure everybody of us will be disappointed to hear that the backlog of Canadian immigration cases has gone high to 2.7 million applications. Yes, guys, it has gone to 2.5 million pending applications. So now that is not a great news at all. So that's why clients are still not getting their results on time, because this application backlog seems to be a headache. I'm pretty sure for IRCC too. They are trying their best, but I don't think the things are working out in their favor, because the number of people who are inviting every day is much, much, much higher than the people whose decisions have been application have been decided. I know many clients who have been waiting for the decision for 2 years, 1.5 years. So the backlog is increasing. That is not favorable at all. That is not good at all, because uh, if you have to have basically if you have to have a processing time reduced, we need to work. The IRCC need to work on the uh, backlog thing. But unfortunately, if we start when we started 2022, the backlog was around 1.8 million application. But trust me, in the next 6 months, or we are in July now, in the 7th month of the year, and the backlog has gone high to 2.7 million, which is around 900,000 applications being more added into the pool, into the status where they are not been decided. This is something very scary. This is something definitely IFCC need to work on if we are supposed to get back to the normal processing time. because as per the announcement made by Immigration Minister, it was informed that the application will return back to the normal processing time by the end of this year 2022. But looking at the data, looking at the number of applications going into backlog and increasing the way it is, it doesn't sound that we are going to be achieving that target of getting back to the normal pre-pandemic time before the end of 2022. Let's hope that things work around in the last part of the year. But the way the application is growing, as I said, from 1.8 million to 2.7 million application is a huge backlog numbers we are talking about. 900,000 application added from what we were when we started 2022. So things are not going into the right direction as far as we can see. And this is the data released by IRCC itself. So it is a direct and a correct source, which, as I said, is not in favor of anyone. So I'll also advise all our clients whose application we have submitted to be patient. If you are following IRCC and what we are discussing here is growing up of number of backlog applications, so you are definitely a part of the number of applications which are growing. That is further delaying your application. But as I said, the only best way for you, I know it's not a right, basically something which can think about where you can think, okay, let's do it, but you have to be patient. Even if you call IRCC, trust me, that's the only answer you're getting. But what I'll advise you is, if your processing time has gone more than what's showing on the website, I'll do advise you to kindly call IRCC, let them know that your application processing has taken more than what's the usual processing time, then you might get your application in process quicker. But if you're calling between the time frame where it shows on the website, for example, if a TRB website is showing that the processing time is around 180 days, then at least wait for 180 days, because they are not going to expedite it. But yes, if you have, other than it's processing time 180 and you have got around 200 days and your application still in the processing, do raise them a web form. Try to get, if you are in Canada, call IRCC, let them know that the application has passed its processing time. That might trigger early expedition of your file and getting a result. So don't, there's no harm doing that, calling them and sending them an email. So this is something, yes, not a very good sign of heading towards 2023. We are into the last 5 months now. July is already also gone. So let's see in the next 5 months, will IRCC be able to reduce their processing time? This is something we all are looking forward to. Hopefully they are able to. Otherwise, at the pace at which the number of applications is growing right now, it is definitely seems to be going beyond their control. And I don't want we come to a situation where IRCC come back and say, kindly withdraw your application and send us the new application. This has happened in the past. This has happened with the application last year too. Hopefully that doesn't happen with the other category of application, and IRCC come back with a clear pathway of how they're going to reduce this backlog, because right now it doesn't seem to be reducing at all. So be patient, wait for your decision. That's the only message we have for you. But if you are, as I said, if your processing time is beyond what is mentioned on the website, there's no harm raising a web form or calling them. So we are coming to the end of the show. I think we have updated whatever we had information from the last 1 week. So thank you all the viewers who have joined into the show. We will be again live again next Friday, same time. Till then, goodbye. Have a good have a good weekend and a good week. This is the summertime in Canada. Enjoy. This is the last 4 weeks left of summer. By fall, again, we will be going back to the winter conditions. So we have another 4, 5, 6 weeks to enjoy. Do enjoy your summer weekend. See you all next Friday. Till then, goodbye. Have a good weekend and a great day ahead. Thank you. See you all next Friday.